Hello. Let's go ahead and get started for our practice today. In child's pose on our mat. Knees wide, reaching our fingertips out to the end of the mat. Forehead resting on the mat. Big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Big inhale in. Exhale, sigh it out. Dropping any thoughts that may be on our mind, keeping us from being present in our practice, with our breath, with our movement. And taking a moment to get centered, to get grounded for our practice today. Whenever you're ready, take a big inhale up onto the fingertips. We'll walk our hands to the right side of the mat. Lowering down here. On each inhale, reaching through the left fingertips, creating space through the left rib cage. Anchoring the left hip down to the left heel. Breathing here. Next inhale, coming back up to the fingertips. We'll walk our hands to the opposite side of the mat. Lowering here. Reaching through the right fingertips. Grounding down right hip to right heel. Finding space in the spine. Finding length in the spine. Back up onto the fingertips. We'll walk our hands to the center of the mat and we'll lower down here. Big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Big inhale in. Exhale, sigh it out. And we'll come up for a tabletop position. Shoulders stacked right over the wrists. Hips stacked right over the knees. We'll move through a few cat-cows here. So on the inhale, belly drops towards the mat. Head raises. On the exhale, chin tucks to the chest, pressing the mat away, rounding through the spine. And we'll go one breath, one movement on the inhale, raising the head, drawing the shoulder blades together. On the exhale, pressing the mat away, pulling the shoulder blades away from each other. Coming back into the center. Hands take a step out. Hips in back, puppy pose. Almost like a cross between child's pose and down dog here. If it feels nice, you can rest your forehead on the mat. Big inhale in. Exhale, sigh it out. Big inhale in. And hips in back towards the heels, child's pose. We'll take a moment to set our intention for our practice right here. Set our sankalpa for practice. And you can set an intention of your own if you like. Or you can join me in setting an intention of finding space, creating space. Space between the thoughts, space in the heart, space in between the breaths, finding space, ways we can expand, ways we can create more room. Big inhale in. Exhale, sigh it out. We'll slowly come back up for tabletop position. Left hand goes up by the left ear. Right leg sends straight back behind us. We're going to do a couple pulses here. So we're going to pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And we'll come back down and get ready for the other side. Right arm goes over the head. Left leg goes back. And we'll get ready for that pulse. Pulling up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lowering it back down. Taking anything that may feel good here before we move on. Remembering that this is your practice. This is your yoga practice. So doing what feels good in your body first. Listening to my words second. Coming back to the first side. Inhale, left arm up, right leg back. If it feels good, you can stay right here, or if it feels good, you can bring your left hand to the right foot. Getting a little bit of space in the chest here. Breathing here. And then slowly lowering back down. We'll get ready for the other side. Right arm extends. Left leg goes straight back behind us. Reach, reach, reach. And from here, if it feels good in your practice today, we'll reach back for that right foot with the left hand. Big inhale in. Exhale out. Slowly come back down here. And then take any movement that may feel good. Some forward and backwards. Maybe some more cat-cows. Anything that feels nice in your body today. We'll sit all the way back on our heels. We're going to give our chest and shoulders a little bit more love before we go ahead and move on today. On the inhale, our arms are going to reach back behind us. Our chest is going to pull forward, drawing the shoulder blades towards each other, extending long through the crown of the head. On the exhale, we're going to draw our chin back towards our chest, round the spine as if we were taking cat, arms out like you're holding a beach ball, or maybe like doing a tango, or maybe a formal dance. I don't know if tango is a good word. Big inhale, arms reach up, palms to the sky, looking up. Exhale, hands heart center. We're going to do a few rounds, just like that. One breath, one movement. Inhale, filling up, leaning forward, chest, heart opens. Exhale, rounding away. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, heart center. Big inhale, leaning forward, filling up. Exhale, rounding back, rounding away. Hands to the sky, big inhale. Exhale, heart center. Good. One more round. Big inhale, fill it up with oxygen. Exhale, rounding away. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, heart center. Staying right here, maybe pressing your thumbs into your chest. Big inhaling through the nose. Exhale, long sigh out. Few more. Noticing what your body, what your mind feels like. As we're starting to move, as we're starting to find more space in our movement, in our mind, in our breath. Big inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, send it back to the earth for child's pose. Big inhale, in through the nose. Exhale, sigh. slowly come up, tabletop position. And toes tuck under. Lifting the knees 1 inch off the mat, hovering here. Just firing up some muscles in the core and the legs. One long line from the crown of the head all the way down the tailbone, our core engaged. Big inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale, hips and up and back. Downward dog. First, downward dog of today's practice. So maybe pedaling the feet out. Maybe taking the hips side to side or giving the head a little shake yes and no. Anything that feels good here. Whenever you're ready, taking the slowest, steadiest walk you've ever taken with your feet to your hands. Fold forward when you get there. If it feels nice, taking ragdoll pose with the box. With your elbows grabbing, your wrist grabbing your elbows around your head. Big bend in the knees if you need. No need to have them super duper straight here. Maybe a little shake yes and no in the neck. Left hand plants to the mat. Right arm reaches all the way up to the sky, looking over that right shoulder. Okay, exhale back and center. Left hand reaches up over the left shoulder, opening through the chest. Exhale back to the center. Half lift. Fold forward. Bend the knees. Raise with the crown of the head. Big fill up. Exhale, heart center. And big fill up. Baby back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift. We're going to do a few rounds just like that. One breath, one movement. Fold forward. Bend the knees. Raise with the crown of the head, filling up with oxygen. Let's go ahead and just add the baby back bend here. Exhale, send it back to the earth. Half lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, reaching back up all the way to standing. Taking the baby back in full breath. Exhale, sending it back forward. Half lift. Fold forward. Bend the knees. Raise the crown of the head. Fill that breath up all the way into the baby back bend. Exhale, folding forward. We're sending it back to the earth. Okay, last one, half lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, bend the knees. Raise the crown of the head, filling up with oxygen, letting that chest open up. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank. Knees can come to the mat, or you can lower down in one line. Chaturanga to the mat. Baby cobra. Downward dog. Big inhale up on the toes. Exhale down through the heels. Big inhale up on the toes. Exhale down through the heels. Last one, big inhale up on the toes. On the exhale, bend the knees. Look to the front of the mat, make your way there. Half lift. Fold forward. Inhale, filling up, bend at the knees, raise with the crown of the head, filling up with oxygen. Exhale, baby back bend. cactus the arms. We're going to take it just a little deeper each time. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, folding forward. Left hand plants, raise the right arm, taking another one of those little twists, opening through the chest. Exhale to the center. Inhale, left leg, left arm raises. Exhale, back into the center. Half lift. High plank. Through to the mat, however you want to get there. You can bring knees down or you can lower down one line. Light lift up. Lifting through the heart center. Exhale, downward dog. Big inhale up on the toes. Exhale down through the heels. Big inhale up on the toes. Exhale down through the heels. Big inhale on the exhale, bend the knees. Look to the front of the mat. Make your way there. Your body's getting warm, that's the point. Half lift. Keep it moving. Fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, raise with the crown of the head. Fill it up with oxygen. Exhale, cactus the arms, baby back. Inhale up. Exhale, folding forward. Last sun salutation A here, half lift. High plank. Through the vinyasa, or straight back to downward dog. Option is yours. Baby cobra, or maybe your back and chest is feeling a little warm now, so taking the upward dog. And then back to child's pose. Big inhale up on the toes. Exhale down through the heels. Good. Inhale up on the toes. Exhale down through the heels. Good. Last one. Big inhale up. On the exhale, bend the knees. Look to the front of the mat. Make your way there. Half lift. Fold forward. Bend the knees. Raise with the crown of the head. Big fill up with oxygen. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale up. Exhale, chair pose. Good, strong chair pose here. Belly button and core engaged. Feet pressing down through the earth. Finding space through the chest. Big inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift. High plank. Through the vinyasa or straight back to downward dog. Right leg raises. And bend the knees. Stack the hips. And if it feels good and it's in your practice, you can take a little flip the dog here. Back to the front. And right foot goes behind the right hand, crescent line. We're going to add some movements for a nice chest opener here. Elbows come together, hands active. And inhale, opening through the chest, creating space through the collarbone, keeping those ribs tucked down and in. Exhale, knees, elbows back together. Inhale, opening up through the chest. Exhale, elbows back together. Keeping that tension, keeping those fingers active, those arms active. Inhale, filling up. Exhale, bringing them back together. Good, good. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, bringing it back together. Last one. Creating space through the chest, through the collarbone. And as we draw our elbows back together, creating space through those shoulder blades. Good. Big inhale up. Exhale, high plank. Through the vinyasa, or straight back to downward dog. Big inhale up on the toes. Exhale down through the heels. Inhale up on the toes. Exhale down through the heels. Last one, big inhale up. On the exhale, bend the knees. Look to the front of the mat. Make your way there. Half lift. Fold forward. Bend the knees. Let's go left hand to the mat, right arm reaches. Let's take a little one of these twists here. Exhale to the center. Inhale, opposite arm. Left arm raises. Reaching, opening through the chest. Exhale back into the center. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend with the knees. Raise the crown of the head, filling up with oxygen. Exhale, cactus the arms, looking up at the ceiling. Good. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, fold, chair pose. Oh, I almost forgot. You almost lucked out here. Big inhale in. Exhale out. Big inhale in. Exhale out. Maybe finding space in your thoughts here as we hold our chair pose. Big breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift. High plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Big inhale on the toes. Exhale down through the heels. Big inhale. Exhale down through the heels. Good. Last one. Left leg raises. Bend the knee. Open up through the hips here. If it feels good and it's in your practice, you can flip your dog here. Back into the center. Left foot goes behind the left hand. Crescent lunge. Beautiful job wherever you're at. It's perfect. And big inhale in, reaching up. Exhale, arms come out to the side of the cactus. Big inhale, opening through the chest. Exhale, squeezing the elbows together, pulling the shoulder blades away from each other. And inhale, drawing the shoulder blades towards each other. Opening the chest. Exhale, back to the center. And 2 more. Last one. Big inhale up. Exhale, high plank. Through the vinyasa, you're straight back to downward dog. Inhale, upward dog. Actually, let's go ahead and meet in child's pose. Forehead resting on the mat, hands reaching to the ends of the mat, maybe the forearms resting on the mat here. Big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Big inhale in. Exhale, sigh it out. Noticing what your body feels like, what your mind feels like. Not trying to judge, not trying to criticize it, but just noticing, being aware. And whenever you're ready, coming back up. We're going to come all the way down to our belly. Maybe making a little pillow with your hands for your head. We'll bend the knees. We'll windshield wiper our feet back and forth here. You can take them the same way, or you can take them opposite directions. Back into the center. We're gonna set up for locust pose here. So we'll zipper our feet together. Hands will come out to our sides. And whenever you're ready, we're gonna lift everything up off the mat, being sure to breathe, anchoring down through the hips as we raise through the chest. Big inhale in, lifting up. Good. Breathing here. Finding length through the neck, through the spine, being sure not to compress it back. If it feels good, you can interlace the hands here. 2 more breaths. Lowering down to the mat. Taking another break, taking another little windshield wiper if you'd like. And then moving to half bow pose. Right hand will go to the back of the right foot. From here, we're going to do the same thing we just did, except half bow here. Big inhale, lifting everything up, pressing that right foot into the right hand. Releasing back down, taking any movement that may feel nice in between sides. And then taking it to the opposite side. This time the left hand grabs the back of the left foot. Setting up for our half bow. Big inhale, lifting everything up. Making sure we're breathing here. Link through the spine, through the neck. Big breath in. Exhale back down. Anything that feels good. Maybe some rolls with the neck, maybe some movement with the legs. And then we'll move in to a full bow pose here. Backs of the feet to the hands. And if this is too much for you, you can stay here, or you can go back to locust, half bow, whatever feels right in your practice today. Whenever you're ready, big inhale, lifting everything up off the mat, pressing the feet into the hands, lifting through the chest, long through the length of the spine. Big breath in. Exhale back to the mat. Windshield wipering with the feet. And just to give our shoulders a little love here, we're going to tee out the arms. Bend the left or the right leg. Right foot is going to find the left side. And we're going to give a little press up here. Just a nice little love to our shoulder. Breathing here. And we'll take it to the opposite side. The right hand walks in, left arm reaches, or right hand reaches out, left arm walks in. Left foot bends and finds the ground. Stretching here, length through the spine, space through the chest. Breathing deep. And back into the center. And anything that feels good again. And we'll come back to downward dog. And taking any movements here, maybe paddling out the feet, shifts in the hips. Good, good. Walking the feet to the hands very slowly. Ragdoll pose or gorilla when you get there. Gorilla would be peace fingers to big toes. Palms of the hands under the soles of the feet. Crown of the head pointed towards the ground. A big bend in the knees. Chest super close to the thighs. Shoulders away from ears. If it feels good, maybe giving the head some shake yes and no. And releasing the hands. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, raise up the crown of the head, big fill up. Exhale, heart center. And we'll do a few balancing poses here, starting with tree pose. Big inhale in. Exhale, heart center. Pressing down through the left foot. Bringing the right foot to a kickstand, extending really tall to the crown of the head. We'll find our drishti, find our focal point. From here, right leg lifts to the edge of the thigh, to the edge of the calf, keeping it as a kickstand anywhere in between. Wherever you're at is beautiful in your practice today. Breathing full. Next inhale, arms reach out. Reaching out for the branches. If you sway in the wind, that is okay. Good. From here, we'll take a baby back bend. So leaning back just a little bit, opening in the chest. Good. Exhale, hands back to heart. If you wobble out, you get bonus points today. Inhale, leg raises. Exhale, we send it back down. And shake it out. Good. Beautiful, beautiful. Big inhale, filling up. Exhale, heart center. Right foot plants down. Left foot comes to a kickstand, extending really tall through the crown of the head. Whenever you feel sturdy here, left leg raises up to the inside of the calf, inside of the thigh, keeping it as a kickstand, anywhere in between. If you wobble out, that is okay. That is beautiful today. Whenever you feel ready here, growing the branches, reaching to the edges of the room, taking a little baby back bend. Exhale, back into the center. Inhale, left foot raises. Exhale, back to the ground, and we shake it out. Beautiful work. We'll take a dancer pose next, setting up really strong. Left foot plants into the mat. Left arm comes up over the head. Right hand to the back of the right foot. If this is where you stay, that is perfect today. If you feel steady here, we're going to slowly hinge at the hips. And if you feel steady here, staying here. If you feel steady, pressing the right foot into the right hand. Slowly coming back out, big breath up. Exhale, release, and shake it out. Good work, beautiful job. We're moving to the other side, big inhale in. Exhale, heart center. Right arm reaches up. Left hand reaches to the left foot. Staying right here.
If that feels comfortable for you, if you're trying to find balance here, staying right here, that is okay today. That is beautiful today. Big inhale in if you want more. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Staying right here, if that's enough for you. If you want more, left foot presses into the left hand. Big inhale, slowly raising back out. Exhale back to the ground, and we shake it out. Good, big inhale in. Exhale, hands heart center, thumbs press into the chest. Feet parallel from each other, pressing down through the ground, raising through the crown of the head, noticing. Noticing what it feels like, creating space and length in the spine, even when we're standing. Notice what it feels like after creating space and length in the body and the mind in our practice. Big inhale in, arms reach up. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward.
Left hand plants to the mat, right hand raises. Another twist here. Beautiful. Back into the center. Opposite side. Back into the center. And we'll slowly bring our bottom to the ground. Big inhale, sitting up really tall. Exhale, folding forward, Paschimottanasana. You can keep a gentle bend in the knees here. Crown of the head, reaching, spine long. Breathing here on each inhale, lengthening through the spine. On each exhale, folding forward. Inhale, creating space. Exhale, moving into that space just a little bit more. Big inhale, reaching up. Right foot will come all the way across here. Big inhale. Exhale, taking a twist, left elbow to the right knee. Big inhale, tall through the crown of the head, long through the spine. Exhale, gentle twist. Big inhale back into the center. And this time, left foot comes in from here. We're moving to what is cow face. So you can stay here with this foot on the ground if you'd like, or you can move this foot tucked in. We'll take eagle arms with this. So right arm under the left. Palms of the hands together. Grabbing the thumb if that feels nice. Backs of the hands together if that feels nice. Hands lift up. Elbows lift up, hands away from the face. Breathing here. This is a nice compensation for all that chest opening we've done. Good. Releasing the arms. We'll extend the feet back out. And set up for the other side. First taking a Paschimottanasana between forward fold. Big inhale up. Exhale, folding forward. Breathing here. Inhale back up, and we'll take it to the opposite side. So left leg comes across, so we can do our twist first. Big inhale, reaching up. Exhale, taking the twist. Right elbow to left knee. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, gentle twist.
cow face pose here. Right foot will bend in to the side. Left foot can stay right here where it's at, or it can come across. Whatever feels good in your practice today. Left arm is going to go underneath the right. Cow face pose here. Elbows lift up. Hands go away from the face. Big breath in. Exhale out. Big breath in. Exhale out. Release the arms and the legs. And take one more forward fold here. Big inhale. Exhale, Paschimottanasana. Whenever you're ready, we'll move on to our backs. Once you get to your back, we'll take tent knees here for a second. So knees tent in together, feet go wide on the mat. Take our right arm over our left, giving ourselves a nice little hug here. A little moment to check in, to reset. Big inhale in. Exhale, sigh it out. Big inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, arms open up. We'll swap the cross in the arms. Right arm goes underneath, left arm goes on top this time. Same thing. Giving yourself a hug, giving a moment for gratitude for your practice today, for your body today. Big inhale in. Longer exhale out. Big inhale in. Long exhale out. And release that. And we'll begin moving through a few bridge poses here as we're starting to wind our practice down some. We'll slowly move with our breath, so on the inhale, raising one vertebrae at a time. Lifting up through the hips, drawing the thighs together. On the exhale, rolling down one vertebrae at a time. See if we can move one breath, one movement, a vertebrae at a time. On the exhale, lowering back down. Slow and controlled. Inhale, lifting up, feeling up. Exhale, letting it back to the earth. Good. 2 more. Noticing as you lift the tailbone off the ground, your belly button has to engage so your hips and pelvis can tilt as you begin to lift everything up. Exhale, lower back down, steady and slow. Last one, the slowest, most mindful one you've done today. Engaging the core, tucking and lifting from the tailbone. Lift, lift, lift. All the way up, nice and slow. Exhale, back down. Taking a windshield wiper with the knees here may feel nice. And we'll take another bridge pose here. This time holding our bridge pose for 3 breaths. So rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Once you get to the top, setting up for our bridge pose, you can interlace hands if you like. Lift through the hips, engage through the thighs, squeezing them together. 3 breaths. After the third breath, lowering back down. We'll do one more of those, just like that. Or you can choose to take wheel pose if you'd like. So whenever you're ready, setting up for another bridge. If you would like to go to wheel pose, finding the ground next to our ears with our hands, elbows pointed towards the top of the mat. Good. Feet planted firmly on the ground. Whenever you're ready, big inhale, lifting through the hips, pressing the mat away. Big breath in. Exhale out. Big breath in. Exhale out. Last. Slowly lowering back down. We'll bring the knees into the chest. Giving them a nice squeeze and maybe a rock side to side if that feels good. And then taking a quick happy baby. So peace fingers to big toes, palms of the hands to soles of the feet, whatever feels good for you. Breathing here, maybe rocking side to side. Knees will come together. Right leg will cross over the left. We'll send our knees to the left side of the body. Head can look straight forward or over the opposite shoulder, whatever feels good for you. Arms straight out or goalpost or teed over the head. Big breaths here. We'll be here for a few breaths. Slowly coming back into the center. And crossing the knees, giving them a nice squeeze, and again, maybe another rock side to side. And we'll set up for the opposite side. So the left foot goes over the right foot. Legs go to the right side of the body. Head looks straight forward or over the opposite shoulder, whatever feels good here. Staying here, staying still and steady with your breath, with your mind, creating space through the chest here, through the spine as we're bringing it out, maybe space between the thoughts as we are drawing our practice closer to stillness. Big breath in. Exhale, rolling back onto our back. Giving the knees a nice squeeze and maybe another rock side to side. Maybe a little hug into the chest. And then taking another happy baby pose here. So palms of the hands to soles of the feet, peace fingers to big toes.
Whenever you're ready from here, taking Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees wide. One hand on the heart, one hand on the chest. Noticing here. Big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Checking in with what your body, what your mind feels like in this moment right now. No judgment, no criticism, just noticing, just being aware. Whenever you're ready, extending the feet to the ends of the mat. Setting up for our final resting pose, our final Shavasana. Hands can stay where they're at, or they can come out to the sides, palm up, palms down, whatever feels right for you today. There's no wrong way to do Shavasana. As long as you're finding somewhere you can be still, be present, getting out all the wiggles you may need here, making yourself just a little more comfy each breath. Noticing what the body feels like as it is laying on the earth, maybe the places you're connected to the earth and supported by the ground below you. Shift your awareness to your breath, noticing as you inhale, the space is created in the chest, in the lungs. And on as you exhale, your belly button naturally falls back towards the spine, towards the earth, surrendering, letting go. And if you notice the mind begin to wander off as we lay here in Shavasana, not judging, not criticizing yourself for it, just noticing, and then gently bringing your awareness back to your breath. As we continue doing this practice each time, we create more space between the thoughts we're having, creating space in our mind. Noticing anywhere you may still trying to hold tension in the body. Maybe it's the little muscles around the eyes, or maybe it's the jaw or the feet or hands. Noticing as you breathe in awareness, as you breathe in space,
And as you exhale, surrendering even more to the earth, grounding us down even more. Big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Big inhale in. Exhale, sigh it out. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing awareness into the space, into the room, as you maybe reach one arm overhead and the other. Taking the gentle corners of the mouth up for a soft smile before we draw one leg into the chest and then the other and roll onto one side in a fetal position. Taking a moment here of gratitude for our body, for our mind, for our practice, not only today, but each and every single day. And when you feel ready, moving to a seated position. Eyes soften, hands at the heart. Big breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Big breath in. May you continue to find space in your life to create new, to expand to new places. The light in me honors the light in each and every single one of you. Namaste. Thanks for tuning in and watching this yoga video. Till next time.